Honeybee's on fire today. Rain's been collecting chickens. I count 4. And he's going to keep them alive, and they'll be following him to the B site.
What's a group of chickens called?
A cluck.
Oh, not a gaggle.
Do you know what a group of pandas is? An embarrassment. Cloud9. Looking to avoid that. Rain's got 1 onto Shiro. Responds to avenge his fallen captain. And Rob's catching Nafany as well. Twist very forward position, and Buster has punished. Whoa. But that's the bomb. Axel's lost it. Hobbit has leapt into the site regardless.
How do you get back into this
I was just about to ask you the same question.
Well, the thing is, Buster can apply some pressure and they can sandwich in Rops and Brokey, but Rops is starting to stretch his legs a little bit. So as he looks around the corner, he gets the glance with the Heat 250 of Buster a little bit stronger.
Yeah, he's already hit 2 crackers.
Hobbit's going to get the bomb. So he can go plan in A.
Thanks very much.
But Brokey's chasing Buster. Oh, he's going to get sidelined. Oh, no!
2 good ones, and then a third that could and probably should have been his denied.
But where do you go if you're Hobbit?
He's going to kill Brokey, I reckon. And then he can go anywhere he wants. B sounds great.
Oh, he's actually... I thought he was calling the bluff there. It would have been the right call. Rain rotated from B and has just parked himself in Graveyard during the rest of the mess. So Hobbit's coming in. Noisy.
Very noisy. Rain should have a free. Oh! Okay. Jumping for the info and gets more than info. Rain plucks him from the sky.
I'm curious to see when he popped up his head, where was the crosshair placed?
Right.
Because that one has just ripped the brains right out of Hobbit there. Oh, yeah, and he's got a big smile on his face. That was one way to finish the round, wasn't it? Here it is in Graveyard. Here's the steps. Yep, of course. Of course.
No.
Oh, dear. Okay, well. Yeah, a bit of hype coming out of Twist there.
I felt half-hearted, man. That's just like,
and there's the chickens.
There they are.
They're released.
Oh, my God. He's been collecting. I wonder how long he can keep them. I reckon round 2, they might be safe. As long as they don't walk into any Molotovs, Rain. Be cool.
Wait, is Carrigan back on B, or is this just for the anti-eco?
I think it might just be trying to take his spawn and go somewhere deep and aggressive.
Because there is a conversation to be had here. Carrigan was playing A during the major, but him and Rain have played B forever. Twist was playing it with Rain during the major, and they'd won a couple of games. They beat Bad News Eagles, and they beat 9. Beating 9 is no surprise on Inferno, but Bad News Eagles, that's a good win. And yeah, that's something to keep tabs on, because maybe Carrigan and Rain have rejoined on this B site, which I can understand why. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I can understand why the chickens are still following him. Oh, that's cute. That they wanted to make that change because banana control is so important. And moving Carrigan into a bit more of a flex role where he can set players up on A and actually be that third man B, that does make an awful lot of sense. But B defenses and just being able to read your opponent, not your opponent, your teammate, and what they want to do. Like Carrigan, he would have a great perception of how to set up Rain. Whereas Twists, I'm sure he'd be able to do it, but it takes time to find yourself into those roles.
I see what you're saying. But also, that makes the A site the most terrifying threesome.
Yeah, but that is why they probably made the change, because of how, well, not easy B would seem, but how much pressure they can apply here. So Carrigan, if you're back to B, let's see how much you can get done. That smoke, not perfect, skew-if at best here, as Rain trying to make himself seem bigger than he is. We got the B-stream going on as well here, and it's taking on Astralis, and yeah, Device is having a game.
Device is...
divine.
Yeah, he's back. In every definition, Rob's down and out. That is promising signs for this T side, but Brokey's rifle, deadly. He's taken Hobbit as well. Now, they don't have the bomb, but they have got the A site, or at least it feels that way. Buster's already in pit, Nafany already exploring his options. Deep molly into library, going to limit what Carrigan can contribute. And it's a question of where they finish. Shiro going T-App seems to imply that they'll take all that space that Buster and Nafany have provided.
I'm curious where Carrigan's going. Is he going to save already? Or is he trying to find some space? Because they're definitely not coming back B. I don't think Rain is going to find an opportunity here unless he pushes it. And now with a little bit more util being lobbed out, that should, as the bomb will get punched on in, confirm exactly what we've known for the last 30 seconds.
I think, yeah, the bomb being like left behind led Carrigan to believe that cut of noise was a bit too suspicious, and he's over-egged it. Stuck around on B, couldn't quite explain why they weren't planting, given how long they'd had the site. And there they are. Wow. manic chickens wondering where Rain had gone. Oh no, they found him. There he is.
Yeah, they are. Look at them. They're just having a good old time. Just hanging out in the...
Oh.
Oh. Well, that was... Oh, so he had done that earlier in the round. That was a replay.
Did make sense.
Yeah, because I was like, well...
He's not there now.
No, he's not there.
Yeah.
I thought the game was
Well,
lying
no,
to
but
us.
I appreciate that the team, the production team, have given us the conclusion of the chicken.
The chicken
story
saga.
arc.
Yeah.
You know, there's various arcs. This was the chicken.
Well,
Rain
it makes
arc.
sense for Rain. Like, he had two choices. He thought, I could just let him keep laying eggs and eat the protein that way, or I could cook them up and...
Yeah, get like some kind of Dallas fried chicken.
Yeah, they're good at the fried chicken around here.
DFC. I want to try Popeyes before I leave as well. Heard that's good.
I'm sure we can make that happen. Okay, well, we're going to pop into round number 4 here. Saved guns, more than enough cash. Brokey with the AWP, but it's glass cannon. Rain's still going to be operating with this MP9. A deep molly down mid. That's going to constrict the movements here early. And Brokey
Missed his
tries his
window.
luck, yeah, will be smoked off immediately. Twist is going to exchange with one of his own. So holding Cloud9 at bay for now in banana and mid. Nafany only got a chance here. He's perfectly placed behind the flames. Great kill from him.
Yeah, Rain, he's been brought low, or raised half HP, but he does have Brokey to support him. So we're going to be seeing like a kind of 2-2 split of FaZe's defense. And Rain, another nade. He's caught flag from a lot of those. Brokey's pre-aiming for a boost, you know. It's the perfect play. Nice catch onto Axile. And Rain still undetected.
Bomb going back to A here. Nafany might not clear. Might not need to. Rain going to jump up, offer himself. They're going A.
Oh, I can't believe he's gotten away with that. How many people have hit him? Nades, mollies, bullets, 1 HP, twists, burnt down to 40.
45 seconds. They could still go back B if they wanted. So this initiation drew Brokey across. They've stalled out for now. They've kept Romps and Twist planted and even done a decent chunk of damage to Twist with that molly. 41 points of health as they look to reinitiate now.
Here we go.
Oh, Brokey's going to sweep in.
Oh, owned it. Takes down Hobbit. And they're walking into this Rops Twist crossfire. Buster hoping Rops oversteps the line, but that's just not his style. Twist stands to try and deliver damage onto Nafany. Rops perhaps to finish. A missed shot from Brokey. Has to be Rops. And he does it. Ooh. But one. Buster. 1-on-1 with that 1 HP. 12 for Buster. Can Rain come up clutch? It's going to have to be coming down to a battle of wits here. Does he opt for the long wrap? Or does he go short? Rops will likely have communicated he's low. And Axile probably communicating that Rain the same. Oh. Well, Rain smart. Does he go for it? I think he's worked it out. Oh! Buster hits it. He's been hitting a good few. And he will secure it. Ties it up 2-2.
Oh, that one right there on a nice edge, isn't it? With the low HP and the fact that Buster not willing to play out of the site. A similar situation we had on Mirage where they didn't know where the last player was, so still contained to where the bomb went down. And Rain, it's just a matter of moments here. It could have been the difference as Brokey. That's how they drew one back, and that was fantastic from him through the corner of the wall. It felt like Robs had done enough, didn't it? 2 kills, 10 seconds left. Buster with the trade, eventually winning out the 1-on-2. So good stuff from Buster. Newest addition to this Cloud9 roster. And there you go. That's what Matthew wanted. He wanted a little bit of something, emotion of any kind. Anger, he was happy with it. Said, start slapping the table. Get some of it flowing. Because this is a competition. You can't just sit there like emotionless robots. You've got to give it...
What do you reckon the timeout's for? Like, it's a Cloud9 timeout. Cloud9 timeout after winning 2 rounds at IEM.
I think it's just to settle them here because it was a clutch situation, right? So
because you know you're not going to need to strategize too hard for your next one.
I think that they're probably discussing either one or two things. What FaZe like to do in rounds like this, or if they're expecting FaZe because of only one player staying alive, maybe they thought, okay, there could be some bogey purchases coming through here. But as we can see, that isn't the case whatsoever. It's quite a conservative-looking investment here from FaZe. CZ 257s and a flash. They also went for the G2 deep mid smoke, so this should be looking good for Cloud9's third here. Now, as the top mid smoke will fade, Brokey has this flash. Now, they can do this a multitude of ways here. It can be called on a timing, or they can wait for a sound cue, you know, something that baits them into this. But they will need to play for info at a certain point within the round and see if these pistols can clamp on down and cause some chaos. But as soon as they show themselves, likely they grab that bomb and head over towards B.
Yeah, Robs was looking for answers, and he gets nothing more than
I bait him into this, though.
bullet from Nafany. It does seem like they are committing a little more. That's the flash. Good timing on that. Nafany still pulls the trigger. Clotheslines Carrigan.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and Brokey's just hiding in plain sight. Yeah, he's going to be Molotov'd out. They're playing as well. Not going to lose a thing. And just twist over on that B side this time. So Cloud9 will take the lead. Yeah, very well.
Okay. Well, they're going to take their time, cross their T's, dot their I's. Haven't said that one in a while. As just going to clean house, be diligent on A, and make sure that Twist is definitely not home. But this is secured now for the round lead. I'm just going to take a quick look, see how this Astralis Ents game has been faring. I won't spoil the result. You guys can go and check it out if you would like. But I'll let you know that the next two maps in the series are Nuke and Mirage. That's twitch.tv/ESL_CSGOB. There's also YouTube available. Or maybe you speak Portuguese, you want to watch Gaules. There's a French stream, a Polish stream. There's a bunch of streams.
Yeah.
We all like options. You got to keep them open.
Intrigued to see how that ends the Astralis game goes down. I mean, we talked about it in our cast with Astralis last, but just talking about the fact that, jeez, just saw the stats. Nikolai Reed.
Look, that's crazy.
He's a gangster.
That's classic Device right there.
He's a gangster. He just doesn't. If he dies, he died for a reason.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Everything has a purpose with Device, doesn't it? Jeez. Holy moly, red beans and ravioli.
Well, this could be somewhat of a comeback from Cloud9 if they can hold on to this T-side momentum. This is the next test. FaZe Clan.
They don't have a lot of util, do they?
No, and
they don't have enough for banana control.
You can see it displayed in some of the moves they were making there. You can see Jiggles looking for answers safely, so those nades are not wasted. That one perhaps a little squandered.
Oh, this is a real issue for FaZe. They have a minute and 30 left on the clock, and all they have is smokes. This is a hard round. This is the type of Counter-Strike where they can't necessarily be as active as what the meta would hope for. So it might just be a sit back and hope that they're able to deliver the necessary kills. This is a team that puts faith in their individuals. The flash.
Good.
And they're away. Kind of feels like both of these teams do this, but in different amounts, right? I think Cloud9 are obviously a lot slower and more defaulty in there. They're both default-heavy teams, but as well on the CT side, they're more than happy to trust in their individuals as Porch Molly will land. Long smoke, nice and deep. They have drawn Brokey over towards B as top mid control is taken and twists. He's peered in perfectly.
Him and Hobbit just having a little bit of a duel. Oh, flashed into the side, so the whole Cloud9 roster about to test them. Axal's getting pressured over on B, and Carrigan's killed Brokey, so this one is going from bad to worse for FaZe.
That's a nightmare of a round.
Yeah, not one they're going to want to return to anytime soon. Best case scenario now is you don't die to Axal on the hunt, but Carrigan looks like he's stepping in and does manage to deliver at least one to give them some space for the save.
Yeah, let's see if they want to press the issue here. Nafany's already in library. Buster running down mid. Carrigan is quite low. Only 34 points of health are available for him. So they might actually find both of these players. You can see Hobbit has joined the party here as well, starting to sprint on through CT spawn. And on the... Ooh, little jiggle. Rain playing on top of the well, making a wish. And they continue to find some frags. So not clearing their corners. Look, the Rain angle, that's a hard clear. But the Carrigan one, a very common clear.
That was the one that I raised an eyebrow to, yeah. And I think they'll call off the dogs after that.
All right, well, Nafany has the AWP for Shiro. 2 saved guns can be dropped across, and you can get a decent-looking buy from FaZe if they wish to invest.
Invest?
I don't know who I just became. I think,
I
think it was Nadine back in the room.
Hi, guys.
Nadine here. We've got your travel for Katowice booked.
Katowice?
Okay, they're not going to go all in.
No,
they're not going to drop the guns. So it is looking like they want to make sure their next rifle round has everything, because that one had nothing. That was a pretty hard rifle, especially on Inferno. Try and play him for... Ooh, deep nades. Yeah. Deep nades. 2 deep nades.
Didn't quite work out as they hoped. Axal, his adventure up mid, the same. He's actually been brought low. Yeah, this Carrigan and Rain duo. For that B side of the map, Carrigan's going to be leaving him high and dry. I said high because I thought he was going to be boosted up on that half wall, but he thinks better of it.
Surely in this situation, you have to regress FaZe. Are you just going to sit on A and hope that they execute? I guess it's fine. You could save the AKs and the armor. That's okay. But it means we're going to have a nothing round for the next minute and 5 seconds, especially if Cloud9 head towards B. So right now, if you're in the FaZe clan camp, you know that you do not know what's happening. You know that you do not know. Wow.
You know that you don't know.
You know that you don't know. Okay, you don't know what's going on in Banana. You don't even know what's going on top mid. You've got no information there whatsoever. They have thrown the CT smoke over towards, well, from T-spawn, and they could just execute into B here, no dramas. So unless Rain kills everybody with this M4,
it'd have to be one hell of a spray. Yeah, they're starting to get a feel that it is a little too quiet here on the B side. Oh, so close to finding Buster. And damage.
A lot of damage.
Yeah, but it's not going to be enough to will FaZe out of their hidey hole.
I think this is, you know, the bit about Inferno in the current meta that sucks a bit is because of the saving, but it's the correct choice, right? So you can't get too upset with it. FaZe here, already one map up, just need to get their pick, and they can be sailing their way into the quarterfinals to take on G2, as we prefaced earlier in the day. It's a round where not a whole lot happens, so Groove should be happy with that. You rarely see him smile, but I'm sure it's possible. We had a nice chat with Groove over in Rio. We got to talk. I don't think that content's come out yet. Maybe it wasn't good.
Maybe.
Because otherwise, they should have played it.
Yeah.
Well, we can tell you what happened. We spoke to Groove about the number system that they use to name the positions on the map, and it was really cool. He even had an old... He sent it to me, actually. He even had an old overlay that he had created with all the spot names and everything on that we got to see back from, I think it was maybe even the 1.3 days or something like that. It was really cool, because Groove, he's been doing this for an awful long time, highly regarded, highly respected. I know that people have critique about the way that this Cloud9 team is approaching the game, and some of that falls to him, as well as Nafany in the middle there. We know how vocal some of the pundits are about that. But we're only focusing on here and this matchup right now, as FaZe will take their first tactical timeout. And here's the almost frags of Rain here. Smoko vision. Okay, well, we can look at this gun around now. Brokey's AWP is out. It's not a glass cannon. He has armor behind it. Still light on Util. Kits for 3 players, Carrigan, Twist, and Rob, so that's good news. Util for banana control in the form of a bunch of mollies and smokes. Even HEs and flashes for good measure. So everything we need now to see FaZe set themselves up. Because all it's been is pistol with the conversion. Since then, one-way traffic.
Ooh, Brokey's been hard done by on that one. Just clips Hobbit with the AWP. Gets a second chance for a second wind. Cloud9 second wind seems to be in full gear here. Oh, it's a bad molly. The fact that Brokey can hold that like that, yeah, leaves a bad taste in Nafany's mouth. The rejig in the setup, so, I mean, immediately after firing off that shot, AWP mid, the call, you processed it, and now he's already posted up if you try and investigate here. Axel go and look in.
Well, this is what Maui hates, right? If they just round this corner dry without a flash, Brokey will just get another kill. They're talking about the amount of AWP frags in that first half. It's not dry. They've countered the top banana retake Util. They've gone for an extinguish and a molly of their own to hold them back for now as Brokey, well, cross towards the site with Rain here. So they're hunkering down for the potential of a B execute. The problem is Rain doesn't have a smoke, nor does Brokey. And look at this space from Shiro. He is the AWPer selling a little something on short side right now.
Well, the logic behind that as well is you're going to say he's not alone. Why would he be alone? Why would he have the confidence? And so Brokey's AWP tested and Axel bested. Not going to get the second. Buster and Hobbit desperate to finish him off. Will eventually get him down, but with 20 seconds left, a distraction from Carrigan. It's perfect. Buster again with impact. And it looks like Cloud9 have done enough to get that bomb planted.
Shiro's going to pick here.
Yeah, looks like it's perfectly timed as well. Rob's trying to accelerate and shot. Hit Shiro, doing all of it. And yet to frag his twists. Up in the clutch here. He's got a smoke, he's got a kit, bit of the retake package. Want to go look in and he spotted out Shiro. It's Shiro's day though. He has been fragging and he has not been dying. He's got a lot of cash to splash. 12 grand in the bank and already a 6-round total for Cloud9.
This is looking very comfortable, isn't it? Almost a stark contrast to what we saw from their T side on the previous map. Being able to get a bunch more rounds, and hey, there we go. Shiro with, I won't call it a smile, but definitely a little bit of a sunnier demeanor. We saw face palms, we saw it all going on during map number 1, but things are looking slightly better now as we go again. And we have to ask the question, are FaZe able to get anything done here? It's an interesting looking investment into this round of play. It's a mixed purchase. You've got the high end of the AWP, you've got the low end of the Deagles, and somewhere in the middle is this MP9 for Rops. And speaking of Rops, him and Twist are about to have an awful lot of business knocking on their apartment door. 4 players slinking through the apartments.
Yeah, Cloud9, the landlord. Rent is due. They're coming for you. Hang on, Rops gets it done. At least one. Twist not going to be overlooked here, and he still hits a cracker. Nafany put to bed. Rain's hit another into the head of Hobbit. And just like that, it's going to slow down. Axel can't commit with the bomb without some help from Shiro. Charging up short, jumping out now. Damage track. Twist will connect. And Cloud9, how hit? And now it falls apart.
Yeah, this is the weirdest type of round to be losing, considering how good it's been in these rounds. They've been taking their time. They've been diligent on their defaults. And Brokey with the final kill.
Wow.
The AWP lines up, takes down takes down Shiro.
No surprise, Robin's happy with that.
Yeah, well, look, they haven't won a gun round again, and we had this conversation with G2 a little bit earlier in the day. So there's no CT side gun round just yet, but if they can get it done with less, there's no reason to say they can't get it done with more. So two more of those required here to break the cash. Rain is just taking people out of their air every time, and it was Hobbit again.
It makes it look so cool.
It's Hobbit. He got Hobbit like that on the pistol, jumping up short side.
Yeah, it's true. Two of these from Rain.
The
and
hang
it's total.
time.
Deep incendiary. Ooh, warning shot from Shiro. We know there is a wall bang possible for that kind of aggressive maneuver. Nafany burning. Loses 70 damage. A little more as well on the way out, but they concede early banana. It's phases for now.
We've already seen a lot of this. And Cloud9, one of the keys is, on the T side, you can allow them to use this deep banana control because eventually they will have to give it up and operate in a different setup. So now that Yuto is expended and FaZe have not followed through deep banana, there's really no harm, no foul. And this utility signals to Cloud9 exactly what type of setup's on the other side. Bottle of flame to the face. Carrigan cops that one. As they are all gathered in mid here, it's just Buster on the extremity of the apps. Brokey, Twist, and Rops. And we've seen this go wrong before.
And we previously highlighted just how potent of a mix of players this is on the setup. Brokey catches Nafany on the advance. It's Rops in pit this time, and Hobbit's working Arch. Brokey's been attracted further into the site to try and help them out. Axel walking up as well behind that smoke.
They do have time for Hobbit's lurk. They can chill.
Oh, wasn't expecting that, was he? Brokey's been caught off guard and brought low. And now the Hobbit flank can activate. A great find. Finishes off the AWPer. Head has to be on a swivel for Twist, but he does do very well onto the first. Needs a whole lot more where that came from. Rain and Hobbit juking it out. Twist still alive, and he gets down Buster. It's all Twist, making a statement on that A site.
Oh, you saw the eyebrows raised there from Twist and the shake of the head because that was such a difficult situation that he found himself in. It feels like he shouldn't have been alive. When Hobbit comes through, takes down Brokey on the site, you can see Twist having to worry about arch side short. Rops is low in the pit. He can't overcommit. And that is such a difficult round for Twist here. So great stuff from him to survive. That is impact right there. And they were just waiting to break on in. And Twist just dancing between all of this. The time ticking down. Fights on all fronts. And an impactful one there. And, well, there's the signature facepalm back again. And as I mentioned, one more of those. And now...
Oh, he was feeling himself, but accelerates down middle.
Straight down the guts.
Yeah. Didn't want any of that late game stuff. None of that nonsense. Charging it. Gutted it. Okay. Well.
It is a different flavor, though, from FaZe, right? Otherwise, it's been a little bit more reserved. So with that type of a maneuver here, it has left them in a 4-on-4 that we would normally say favors the T's. But Hobbit is quite low here. He's been brought down to red HP. Another deep banana smoke deployed from Rain. He has left over, here we go, top mid util set. Here's a classic for you. Hey, future pros, that's Hobbit showing you how this one's done. But Rops is ahead of it, and Brokey too.
Oh, he's caught Hobbit. Really nice catch. He's been having some horrible deaths as Hobnob.
He's been dropped in the tee.
Yeah, dunked. As Buster caught out on his adventures in the apartments, and there was no one behind him, so Robs is probably going to be relaying information that Carrigan can start to cheat over.
Yeah, there was about to be a 2-on-2 on B. Or maybe there still is.
Oh. Spoke too soon. Shiro versus Brokey in the head-to-head, and he's not going to let that one go, strafing straight in. And it's all Brokey for the close. Okay, well, they've definitely closed that gap now, just after we discussed that incredible Deagle round. It was Rain, of course, that hit that cracker. It hasn't really stopped since then. Been a FaZe party. And with guns, no less. Let's see what the Cloud9 boys can do with only pistols.
So there will be, regardless of the result of this match, North American representation in the arena. Twists or the organization of Cloud9.
Oh, right.
It's a win-win for NA.
I thought I'd brain farted. Okay, yes, of course. What am I saying? North American organization's superstar.
You've just worked hard to break them here.
Yeah, I
and
don't want to
you've
let
given
it
up an
fumble.
There you go. You had given up an AK momentarily, so drawn back and handled here. Oh, they're pushing against the eco. This was Counter-Strike years ago. People would be pulling out their hair.
Yeah. Carrigan pulling a couple of teeth. Hobbit and Nafany all added to the naughty list. So problem solved. No stress. Just a couple of extra deaths. They probably would have rather not had to concede. Rain and Twists on the rebite.
Brokey up to 16 here. Going great guns right now. On the other side of the server towards the tippy top is Buster, who we saw having some impact. Won that nice little 2v1 on the A site. There he is on your screen. And looks like we're going to see a deep mid-smoke. I can already see him lining that up here on the FaZe side. There it is. Oh, no. No. Well,
changed his mind.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
I can only...
Yeah, you did everything you could. As Brokey has been.
Yeah, I guess he called he wanted to pick mid, so no smoke required. As this is looking A-play like here. Again, 4 players gravitating quite quickly over towards apartments. Rops is going to get company soon. And immediately, I guess we're not welcome here.
Change my mind. Change of plans.
Nobody wants to stare at a smoke for 20 seconds, especially not all congregated without any map control.
Yeah, better places to be.
But that is a little bit worrying. That deep apartment smoke, not being early round, you might worry that players are in the apps and boiler. Head over the top as well, so continuing to signal in that fashion. Hobbit's top mid control util once more.
Can Brokey find more impact?
They might explode here.
Cloud9 are looking to explode on that A site. Twist is just tucked in on time. Brokey flashed off, fires off the shot. When does Rops start to respond? Brokey still dancing, still fragging. Axel can't find him, does eventually put him to rest, but immediate from Rops. In response, Shiro on the wall bang. Cloud9, they've gotten in. Hobbit should have him here as he gets a nice freebie to the side of the head. Carrigan. Not a 1v3 you'd expect. Hobbit's already hunting, so I guess if the Buster was able to, I don't know, lose his mouse, lose his keyboard.
Close his eyes.
Close his eyes,
blink,
monitor, yeah. Blink.
Have a sneezing fit.
Something could have been
The
happening.
hiccups.
Yes.
Right, there's a lot.
actually.
But that one right there, a great little showing from Cloud9. I think, as we discussed early on when we were talking about Carrigan now shifting back to B, Twists back to A, and the potency of the players, Cloud9, more often than not, it feels like once they've put themselves in a position to explode onto A, have traded quite efficiently into that side.
Fair.
So keeping the multi-kills at bay. But they didn't keep a buy that way, as FaZe have been able to purchase yet again, this time playing heavy through the apps. Brokey's AWP is searching forward. Rain. Want to give up another opening death here.
Oh, Shiro could be a dead man. Deep nade, Rain sticking around as well.
1 HP for Shiro.
Yeah,
We've had a lot of that.
lived.
The AWPer who lived.
Burning, Axel forward, forced into it with a flashbang and flames. That is a utility-driven opening kill. And there could be more. Nafany sticking around. Top of logs, hoping for a response, and Brokey could even catch Buster on his jiggles. He's trying to progress apps, trying to take that space. And he fires off a warning shot.
Buster should be aware that drops his boiler. That's a pretty common setup that FaZe do. Rops might have him here.
Oh, yeah, Buster's done very well with that one. So we are in a 4-on-4. Admittedly, there is that health discrepancy, but he's open. You know, he can keep himself at range.
What do you do with 3 players on B who are all your riflers and just Brokey to solo defend A? And you're not playing for info either. You're playing for the execute. That smoke in the hand is for back of the side to create a bit of a one-way for them to play around. Brokey, this is literally all on you.
You don't use that word lightly. What's it? Yeah, I guess.
If
The
Nafany
walkout
goes
balcony.
first, there's a chance. But if they come out apps first, there's no hope.
Yeah, he is in trouble. He is in so much trouble here. And they're doing it on contact as well, so he's not going to have any sound cues, any indicators. He can't find it. It's suspiciously quiet here. And Brokey, yeah, just deleted by Hobbit.
Safe for the last round.
And so, yeah, 8, they're going to win out this T half. And this is, you know, on FaZe's pick, so not to be snuffed at.
It's been grindy, but there was that big slew of rounds because they took the full eco second round of the game with the AKs out in the third. And then for a big streak, 6, it was all Cloud9. FaZe eventually responded, started to find themselves as well. But a lot of this has been Brokey with 17 frags. 9 for Rain, 7 for Rops, 6 for Twist, 5 for Carrigan. And, well, the 3 of those names are looking to retain these rifles here. As, yeah, Cloud9, that was good. And Buster Impact again, that Rops fight. Really nice one. In towards the boiler, aware after the AWP setup that he could be lingering.
So as the 8th's confirmed, FaZe maintain all 3. Let's see how close of a first half we're going to have here. Will they secure that 9-6 scoreline? Give them something to work with even more so into the second. Trying to force a third. If you have just joined us, you may have missed it. This is a do-or-die scenario for the names in the server. Cloud9, your last year champions in Dallas, are on the ropes. FaZe could throw the knockout blow, and that's becoming a real recurring theme in 2023. FaZe v Cloud9 with high stakes. In Texas, no less. Charging, Carrigan throwing caution to the wind and takes 2 out of Cloud9's mix. He could get another.
Oh,
he
dinked
dinks on
him.
Hobbit. Oof. Well, that's one way to find a lot of impact off the rip. Carrigan just charges.
You got to make sure you convert off your in-game leader doing that.
Right.
That's practically 3 kills right there. Hobbit, you can blow him over with that wind beneath Carrigan's wings.
Ooh, Rops and Buster. I wonder if we can get another head-to-head. It's AK v FAMAS in this scenario, though. Rops should have a heavy disadvantage. And yeah, he actually does do damage. Maybe even pulls the trigger first. Buster's weapon better.
Brokey might push here.
That seems ill-advised. Hobbit's caught him.
Carrigan right now must be stressing. Boys, I did so much. A 5-on-3 situation.
Yeah, and the bomb's going to be going into waste. So let's see how Twist, with no nades, chooses to play this. If he calls mid clear, does he continue his adventures or just tuck in? Okay.
They're low, which is positive, and they have to go for the round, which means that FaZe have a chance for this retake, but the issue is they're going to lose all the power positions. Cloud9 can leave players in pit. They'll definitely have someone in sight after the plant, and if they like, as they see nobody is home, they can now start to deploy all this util. And look at the layering that's available. More smokes, more mollies, more flashes.
Oh, and Hobbit's actually pushed around that into Moto. Feels like he's going to get another, and it's all with that low HP. That dink from Carrigan, you know, we thought it would stop him in his tracks, but he's already found a high-impact frag. Oh, and Twist actually does come back for it. Sprays through the smoke to clear out Moto. Rain dumping util. He has got a kit. He's spraying down Shiro. Low on the site now. Still hits a banger of a dig shot. Can't finish it yet. Rain, this 1v2 could go 1v1, but he can't finish it off. He hasn't got the time for this. Buster Pitt needs to hit it on the AWP. And Buster, nice to finish. Stylish. And at the top of the scoreboard as well, trying to pull Cloud9 into a third map. Do stay tuned. Will we see the third map? Find out with us after the break. Two games happening simultaneously. You're live here with Cloud9 FaZe. We're heading into the second half of Inferno. Over in the upper final, we've got Encestralis duking it out. Worth checking out. ESL_CSGO B. It seems like Device is giving us all a reminder of who he is and what he's capable of. He is that guy. Check that out as well. And of course, joined by legendary ex-Counter-Strike player, now of course legendary analyst, Mr. Chad Spoonge Birchall, to break down a Cloud9 lead.
I thought you were going to say mentally. I've done that a couple of times.
Haven't we all? Oh, hang on, Shiro. That's probably enough, mate. Call your jets. As Robs calls his, anticipating an aggression.
So many players here.
Setup. Yeah, let's see how intelligent he is. Because he could win this duel against Hobbit if Buster stays stationary. And it... Oh, he hasn't. Rain dead as well. Perfect setup for Cloud9 to extend their lead here. FaZe's Inferno is faltering. I felt like this pistol would have been a bit of a change of the dialogue, but now...
They saw 3 people in Boiler and Hall, so they expect only 1 player B, but there's 2 here. Nafany could spring through the smoke.
Oh yeah, especially now he's got flashed off as well. Will he push the smoke? Shiro.
Feels like you could at least risk 1 player here.
Carrigan, oh, he's walking straight into it. Oh! Shiro! He runs out of bullets. Lot more where he came from, though, and that's just the power of numbers. Straight up, every fight that FaZe were taking there was multiple Cloud9 members ready to biff, ready to brawl.
Okay, well, 10 rounds for Cloud9. We could be going the distance here, making our way to that third map. And what was discussed that this was the same video that went down for the Blast Paris Last Chance qualifier. The it's still RMRs, right? I haven't lost my mind. No, it is definitely still. Why did I doubt that it was an RMR?
Well, because we've been talking a lot about major qualifiers.
Oh, yeah, and I obviously know that we're going to change the whole qualification of the major system for next year, right?
Yeah,
You know?
I remember when I was at your house, Chad, you had that whiteboard with all the strings on it.
Yeah. I had a new name. I hadn't come up with it yet, but the naming process is just half the battle. But yeah, you're right. FaZe are in the mud right now. It's not bleak. The game is still on.
Oh,
but
yeah.
This is going to have to be an actual battle now, right? Because so far today, for the Counter-Strike that you and I have had the opportunity to cast, it's been quite one-way traffic. G2 did nothing, really. Remember, we were highlighting lack of gun rounds, and now we're onto a FaZe Cloud9 series that Cloud9, they didn't show up map number 1, but they went back to the hotel room. They got into their avatars, and they've come back here ready to go in full-fledged force.
Well, I mean, it has been nice to see the clear difference in the demeanor. Admittedly, it's easier to have a better demeanor when you're winning rounds.
Maybe they heard. Yeah, no, that's true too.
But yeah, I agree. It's a necessary component. Did look like a dead team walking on map 1. Cloud9, though, trying to reignite some hope. But damn, it looks like things are going swimmingly.
So Device already has another 14 kills on the second map.
Wasn't it like 7-1 or something though?
Yeah, and he was 30. He was 30 and 10 plus 20 on the first map when everyone else on his team was negative.
Jesus.
This is what he's been missing in his life. LAN.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing hits quite as good as LAN ping.
A glance, a nod of acceptance. The mid could be the next port of call. Excellent Buster, tuck in tight. Batten down the hatches as Shiro rotates away to bolster the B defense alongside Nafany and Hobbit.
There is a world here. Buster and Axel got a lot on their plate.
Buster's got his defensive smoke available. I don't think he's going to throw it, though.
And Rob's try and facilitate. Util dump. Carrigan dead. Shiro gets that bomb loose, and Rain, desperate for vengeance, walks straight into Axel, not clearing his corners. Brokey looking for a response, but it's Axel fragging up a storm. Hard for Twist and Robs here, though, but they are the aimers. Now only 1. And Hobbit's coming behind as well. Going to lock Twist's options down. Oh, he's even considering it. He's got it perfectly read. So even if Twist could miraculously avoid the other 3, maybe Hobbit's going to come looking in these final couple of seconds. It would leave him on $300.
That is going to suck for Twist here if he does go down. They are searching. They're in Boiler now. Hobbit can come on the stairs.
Oh my God, look at the minimap.
He is so dead.
How are you supposed to get out of this one? 10 HP, he's dead! Oh God, $300. $300, that's not even going to get you a PSP.
Well, you know, he made a little bit better. He got 600 because he got the
killed
kill.
someone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll get...
so he can get a PSP, probably.
Yeah, what's a Steam Deck worth these days?
Yeah.
Yikes. Well, Ancient, map 3. gets ever closer now because FaZe are left after that force buy in a scenario. Harosh, Davai.
Yeah, you missed a word, but we all know that one. FaZe left wanting.
So we're going to be talking about a 6-round lead, aren't we? It's about to be 12-6 here because we're just talking some upgraded Deagles. So they're going to have to hit some absolute crackers if they want to be able to get into any of this. And it shouldn't be too difficult for Cloud9 to hold them at bay. They have all the advantages in the world here, weaponry as well as util. Even with a couple of smokes, mollies still to play with. So they can hold FaZe back and finish him off. As they're all going to perch behind this smoke. So Anthony's had enough of the jump spot with that fade. Shiro coming back. Do they want to flash and fight? Maybe. Ooh, definitely.
Yeah, most definitely. And Anthony, oh, he's licking his lips. $1,200 on the first spray. There's some more added to the mix. Rain will finally stop the party. But he's already farmed up some cash. Twist jealous. Shiro racks up the rest. Okay, so we have got that 12-6 that you prophesized. Let's see what happens next.
Yeah, I like that there because I don't think Nafny was expecting to be so close on the fade of that smoke, but the jump baited them in, and then the flash was perfect. So for Nafny and Shiro, that's a great little wombo combo of teamwork. And that's what Counter-Strike's all about. As we will see FaZe take their second tactical timeout to discuss their options. There is a buy. Twist is feeling those ramifications still.
Well, he's not actually.
Yeah, yeah, we've just seen that happen simultaneously.
Maybe they did on the HUD, I don't know. But yeah, we just saw Twist buying the Galil as Chad starts the sentence, and then immediately it transforms into an AK-47. Carrigan takes that, bites that bullet. I don't blame him. If I had Twist on my team, I'd be dropping him anything he wanted.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it's been 6 rounds since FaZe have won a round. So this is needing to change, and quick smart. In the second half of play, they've only managed a total of 4 kills. Obviously, in the last round, not having the best weaponry to do so, but this time round, there's no excuses. Looking like a heavy fight towards Banana available here. Rain with flashes at the ready. 3 players ready to tussle. An aggressive util. Going to enable the boost immediately. Twist burning and down. Ready for this, aren't they? Cloud9. This is the Counter-Strike we want to see. Ancient up next.
Oh, Ancient. I was about to ask. Okay. I like this risk, though. Hobbit, he's going for a jiggle. He's not ready for this at all. Oh, great work. Carrigan will go down, but he's taken a lot of space and forced a reaction. They're not expecting that. Oh, Roki braves the flames. That's very cool. Well, quite hot, actually, in the Molotov, but he gets the kill.
Oh, this nade. He's going to wait for the plan.
I mean, it's Rain, the healthy one, so long as Brokey's not next to Rain, it's not going to do too much. Nade in. Great damage. And he got a 3v3 post plant about to be established.
Which they can give a go. Smoke for Banana, molly for backside. If they smoke Banana, 2 players at Banana side. There it is. That's perfect.
That's going to force a reaction.
Ah, this is about to become very troublesome.
What do you do with this? A nade, yeah, I can see that. The boost, also possible. Rain's got so much to do, though. He can't die. If he goes down, this is the round. Axel's done it. Takes down the Norwegian. And it's going to come down to this frag on that defuse. Who's responsible? Smoke's going up.
Shiro.
Crosshair is placed. Spray is there. Oh, he can't get it. He can't hit it. One more needed. Drops doesn't have it. And it's the 13th. That was maybe a way in for FaZe to string together a couple, but 13. Cloud9 taking FaZe pick.
Yeah, well, Shiro, the regular hero, having to trust his bodyguards right there. And straight into another timeout for FaZe. An opportunity, and that was only made possible thanks to Carrigan just braving that fight and Brokey also being stubborn in the flames. But both players playing Banana side. There was a lot of utility left. This happened early on in the round. Well handled from Cloud9, understanding the circumstances. Now putting them just 3 rounds away from a map victory here.
Now, we've all had games like this, but I wanted to just draw attention to Axel's ADR. He's got the same ADR as the top performers, but with 6 less frags. He's rocking 72 ADR with 9 frags. So that's just an idea of the kind of game he's been having.
Sure.
Well, I mean, it's victory. It's victory. It's looking great for Cloud9. But just to draw attention to that, as, Axel's been having a lot of the he's lit
Well,
moment.
maybe Axel is the man we've been looking for. Chip Damage.
Ah, yes, the mysterious Mr. Damage.
It could be him.
Finally, we've found him.
We've found him. FaZe down, Cloud9 up.
Ah, yeah, you know what? 300 utility damage will help.
There you go. Thank you, Mr. Damage. He's been given a lot of room here early. Sure, they've lost Banana, but as I say that, they get prodded out in mid. So trying to be jarring. Here's Buster. Flash forward for another fight. Confident counter-strike here coming out of Cloud9, and necessary is a sticky nade there for Rain, but he gets it out on the second attempt. Long vision obscured. Shiro flashes for a Buster pick again, and this time, oh, if he followed through, could have found something. Well, this time round, it looks like FaZe backwards for Cloud9. Easy AF for Inferno so far. Banana boost won't net them anything. Nobody home towards the top, and Twist will confirm that as he gets off the stepping stool of Carrigan. Oh, but the flash enabled the nade, so Cloud9
chipping away.
Everything seems to be working for them. We had the same conversation on Mirage. Both these teams prepared for their opponent's map choice.
Yeah, you look at the way in which this is going to go down. Carrigan aggressively trying to mantle over the smoke. Nafany standing right in the open.
They're not going to get cleared. Oh, he's in the side.
Nafany screaming. Hobbit hears it, hit and frags it. A dink was hit. Nafany has managed to find him on the way in. So 3 frags for Cloud9. Buster will add it another to the tally. He's having a great game.
So we've seen teams looking fantastic today, and we've seen them looking like, well, relics of their former selves. A bit broken down, a little bit rusty. Probably smelling musty as well here. It's Rops just to try and retain this. Not another one after time. Rops goes down as well with $150 for him. He's going to have to ask Twist for a loan.
Yeah, hey, Russell, yo, you remember when we did that Grand Slam, bro? That was a long time ago now.
This is not good at all for poor FaZe. Another game that feels over. Oh, someone's having fun. We can hear the screams from the other matchup. Let me check on in
that
with
was
that.
high-pitched squealing.
Ah, okay, well, Ents are getting back into it.
Exciting.
Better
And so are
late than
Cloud9 over here on the A stream. I mean, look at the state of affairs. It's bleak. Carrigan as well for him. That nade was right on his beak. And a spray chipping away. Twist got low from the Axel damage. More damage from the boy.
Get low, 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 low.
Yeah, well, Rain's 6 feet low up. And Axel more damage. Nah, who needs a kill? Kills are overrated. It's all about the ADR. Average damage per round, if anyone is a newer viewer.
I thought his initials were CD.
That too. I knew a guy back at school, DVD.
Trying to think of
VCR?
trying to think of a man's name that starts with
What,
a
Dan?
V. I'm having a hard time with that.
Didn't start with V.
Oh. You said his initials were DVD.
Yeah. First name Daniel.
Yeah.
Van Dolken.
Oh. Oh, okay. All right. So it's a elongated last name.
Yeah, well, it was double barrel. Van, well, I think it was to do with the job his father had back in the day.
I see.
Yeah.
All right.
Van Man. Wham, bam. Nothing. Hit. Brokey just trying to take some caution. Also, rather, some aggression. 20 seconds, poor guys. they can't find anyone.
Yeah, it's basically a purchase here for a lot of them. Because Rops, remember, he only got $150. Get dropped to Deagle. So next round, he's not going to have an awful lot.
He only needs a Deagle charge because he gets 2 cracking headshots. Skull cracking, that is. And yeah, 15-6. This is a lovely response. And when you take into consideration the way that first map went, like this is how it would have to go if you wanted to see a competitive third map.
Yeah, if you just eked it out and it was close and
Right.
you get across the line, sure, that fills you with some confidence, but you go in still thinking, oh, well, we got our asses handed to us on map number 1. But here, they are giving FaZe a taste of their own medicine. Mirage, if you missed it, was 16-7 in favor of FaZe over Cloud9 on their choice. Now around FaZe pick of Inferno, and they might lose at a very similar scoreline here. The last rifle round at the ready as Buster's AWPing.
Yes, he is, and he's going to be doing so successfully.
Okay, I love the fact that we're just embracing this.
Yeah, the Buster AWP.
The double A AWP setup. Everyone's favorite.
It could go horribly wrong if Axel gets flashed and fragged, and then you've got 2. Oh, okay, Shiro hits it. Would have been very awkward for them to respond with just 2 AWPs on this A site. Still could be. I mean, Buster's got utility thrown his way. He's going to try and eke out something long side. Overstaying is welcome, perhaps. Brokey's just going to play upon the fade. We're getting more and More likely. Oh, to see a third map. Brokey wanting to extend play.
They know Shiro's still here.
Yeah, they're going to try and isolate him. And he has great shots out of Brokey. He's rocking that rifle. Now he'll steal Shiro's. And just locking it down. We just need to see a whole lot more of that if FaZe want to end it in 2. Feels like Cloud9, it's going to be just impending doom for FaZe.
Is this one of these scenarios where FaZe have the epic comeback?
I don't know if it is.
You don't know?
I don't think so.
Well, I want to start believing.
Okay.
I'm not a FaZe fan. I'm not really a fan of any of the teams, to be honest with you guys. I like them all, don't get me wrong.
But not a fan.
I'm not a fan.
You're not going to show up with a jersey.
I'm not doing a Jason Moses O'Toole rolling around wearing bloody liquid gear.
I think he looked very, very good in that jersey.
No, I think so too. But I'm just saying I'm not. I won't be equipping myself with a jersey. Now I would wear some team apparel. I believe is the official terminology.
Yes.
But as far as jerseys go, I'll leave that to the pro
Plus,
players.
you did have a fair few years where you were wearing one.
Sure. Okay.
You've had enough time in that one. What was the routine? Was it 2 jerseys? You cycled through. You have like a full week worth of jerseys.
They splashed out, mate, and got us some plain red shirts with a tiny Renegades logo, and then gave us some gaming jacket. You should really not game in long sleeves, guys. So it wasn't really...
So basically you all just showed up in T-shirts because you can't game in the jacket.
Precisely.
With all your sponsors on it.
Yeah, I think we got about 2 of them.
2 red tees.
Well, that's what happens, when you get paid through PayPal. So it was, all at the highest caliber, everybody. Don't you worry about that.
Back in the day, I reckon FaZe and Cloud9, they have it the proper way.
Well, back in the day, I think Shiro was 10. Here we go. This FaZe comeback. It starts right here, right now. The last round is going to fill them with hope. They know they can come back. This is a team. They don't give up. Arrogant, maybe wishing he could, as he's going to be naded down early to 70 points of health. This is a 3-man B start to fortify that side of the map early, but they've seen enough. And they're both going to start darting back on a reconnaissance mission for what I can only assume is going to be some util. Worried about this A site hit coming through Cloud9, so they will be able to strengthen. But FaZe are also not in a rush here at all.
No, understandably so. Look at that. AK-47s for the CT side. That one-shot headshot potential now goes both ways for Hobbit and Axile. Buster's actually setting him up to get some info. Axile goes looking, doesn't have anything to report. As Carrigan, he's just holding down W. Straight towards this Snaffany smoke here on the mouth of B. Hobbit summoned over with Shiro as well. So they have definitely battened down the hatches on this side of the map. And they want to just park Carrigan, or do they want to commit?
This is a very powerful position. Not only can you lurk in late, you can also hear a lot of the rotations, right? So Carrigan, you could actually just leave him here. He can kind of dip his toe in the water when he feels, and he's calling an awful lot. And look at this timing. He's calling one player rotating away from B right now.
Oh, and he's actually going to catch him. This sells it even better. Sure, Shiro, take the shot, but it's Buster and Axile who spring into action, going looking for trouble. Oh my God, Axile sends Rain into a back flip, and it's only Robs.
To save him, to keep him in it. And the bomb's down in mid, they're pushing down.
Can he beat it in time? I think just before Nafany rounds the corner, he's gone. And so he'll be planting.
Oh, he's worried. He has no idea. That molly, preemptive. They're coming fast up short. Great guns.
Rob's hearing this, piecing it together. Positioning, he only knows about one. Oh, Robs gets info on the elevated player, can't finish it off, and that's Cloud9 taking us the distance. 2 dominating victories, back to back. Defuse comes through, 16 secure, and we will see a third.
I'm not too happy about that one at Cloud9, but a stylish way to get it done there from Axile, jumping into the jaws of that mid. Rotate up, a couple of crackers, a couple of steamers. FaZe now, they're the ones who are going to go find themselves 16